Hi, it's Tony at Victor Litz Music. Going to do 3 funky instruments today. I bring you 3 cool different instruments every day that I get to it, almost every day. First one we're going to do is an Encore, imagine that, viola bass, Hofner copy, if you will. But in a very unique color is this green, kind of a green sunburst. I guess it's black around the edges, but I like to get in close and show you the funky, cool stuff. This is set up with flat wound, so it feels really neat. But 1 volume, 1 tone, switches. Got to be on-off switches for different things. But there's 3 switches and 2 pickups, so I'm not exactly sure how they're running that. It's a wood bridge with adjustable intonation inserts, if you will. So trapeze tailpiece, bolt-on neck. It's a rosewood fingerboard. It's probably Brazilian rosewood or something. And then a bound neck, the binding all the way around the fingerboard, down here at the bottom. Nice and lightweight. Encore is the brand. Inexpensive. You know, back in the day, probably the 60s, the Beatles got famous. It's made in Japan. Could be the Taisco factory or something. So there's the instrument. Show it to you all the way around. Nice and scratched up. Sure, it's got knocked around kids' bedrooms and everything else in the basement band in its day. So there's the first one we're going to show you. Second one is a bass. The third one's worth watching out for because it's a local thing for the Maryland area we'll talk about. But here's a Kent. Kind of an offset body, aluminum style pick guard, and or electronics cavity covers. Really cool knobs. They're pointers. Kent on the cover. Probably had a logo up here and it's gone. Once again, a bound neck. Solid slab of mahogany. Looks to be, I think it's 1 piece. Nice, big, thick, fat neck. If that's what you like, there it is. This came into us with a case, but we figured to show you some cool, fun, different instruments today instead of just more Fender and Gibson. There's one to be seen. Really inexpensive tuning gear. It's fun for me anyways. I don't know about you guys, but to look at these and go, okay, well, first impression back in the 1960s in Japan, let's copy an American-made instrument. How close can we come to either a Fender headstock or the tuning gear? While I'm going on this, is that these are like the Fender style tuning gear, but really inexpensive. So it's like, okay, well, we can copy it, but let's make it really cheap. And they do. Same thing China's doing today. So there's that one in a sunburst finish, fretless. Underneath this bridge cover are 4 large plastic bridge saddles. So I don't know if you can see inside of there, but it's fun to see how they were thinking it through, going, okay, well, let's take a Fender bass, copy a Fender bridge, but let's we'll use plastic. Yeah, that's what we'll do, and that's what they did. So, and then looks like a humbucker pickup, as in, you know, a guitar pickup, but it's a bass pickup, 4 pole pieces. So then a hand rest there if you're. So there's that one. Now, the third one, pay attention, please. I'll make it quick. This is a Kappa. So 335 double cut, sharp cut, Trini Lopez maybe, if you will, 12 string. Venom and Music, Rockville, Maryland. He had 7 stores and then down to 2 superstores, and they sold out to the Guitar Center. But Venom and Music was famous for importing his own stuff. So Kappa was one of the first things he did. He imported his own violins because he was a violin guy. And then they got into Bradley and a few other brands that they did. They did their own series of guitar pedals, on and on and on. But he was famous for importing this stuff. And there is a Kappa Challenger 12-string. Okay. Same factory, most likely, as those last 2 instruments I showed you. Sure feels and looks like it. Cool sunburst. The neck is better. It's not nearly as fat and ugly. 12-string tuners seem to be original, but they don't even quite fit, just the way they were doing them. And there's the logo. Here's the rest of the body. Binding on the back, binding on the top. Funky bridge cover here. Hey, it looks like a Tesla. So, all aluminum. So, there you have it, Victor Litz Music Center, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Appreciate you looking. I'm doing these 3 guitars a day, almost every day. If you'd like, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where we're growing. We're over 1,000 now, and we started just a couple of months ago doing these that often. So we are Victor Litz Music Center in Old Town Gaithersburg. Like us on the social medias, follow us, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are an independent, family-owned and operated music store. We've been here since 1961. Tons and tons and tons of cool, brand new, used, and vintage instruments. We buy, sell, trade, pay you cash for musical instruments. Sales pitch, sales pitch, sales pitch. Yes, we will buy your used gear. You can trade it in for store credit and get a little bit more. You can consign it. We do the lessons and the rentals, the repairs, just about everything. We'll do minor repairs for you while you wait. And we look forward to helping in any way we can. We answer phones 7 days a week. Look up Victor Litz Music Center. And if you have questions, check it out. You can look at our website, but mainly we go straight to Reverb with everything. That's where it gets the most amount of eyes. Anything you would like, you make us an offer. We are negotiable somewhat on stuff. So we look forward to helping you. Victor Litz Music in Old Town Gaithersburg, Maryland. Check it out. We appreciate it. Have a great day.